my name's Emma Cowley. I'm a lecturer at the University of Plymouth in podiatry. I've got a special interest in musculoskeletal conditions. So these are conditions of the joints and the muscles and bones of the body. So I practice clinically, and I'm also an active researcher, and I teach. I've been doing it for 25 years. Tired feet is a really ambiguous term when you think about it, because feet don't go to sleep, obviously. But what we do experience is fatigue. So they might experience material fatigue. So in the same way, have you ever taken a credit card and kind of bent it until it snapped? That's an example of material fatigue, when the material is taking more than it can handle and it begins to get damaged, and then eventually it'll just snap. You know, that can happen in biological tissues as well sometimes. Often there'll be pain associated with it, which will alert us to that before anything catastrophic happens. But that's certainly one example of when someone might complain of feeling fatigued or tired and having tired feet. Other conditions might be, for example, if you have poor vascular conditions. So if you have varicose veins, that kind of thing, or maybe some blockages in your arteries coming into your legs and into your feet, that can leave your muscles feeling like they don't have enough oxygen, or you can get a pooling of blood that's trying to get back up to the lungs and the heart, but actually is being caused to pool because the veins aren't able to return it back up to the top of the body. And again, that can give a sensation of achiness or fullness, swelling, all of those things that people tend to talk about when they say tired feet or fatigued feet. So the things that we can do about it is to try and address each one of those things, I suppose. If you've got a part of the foot that is under a lot of strain for a lot of the day, maybe you've got some highly arched feet, they're taking a lot of pressure underneath the big toe joint or underneath the heel, some insoles that would help with cushioning those areas, taking some of the strain away from that particular area and actually redistributing the load over the rest of the foot would be really helpful. Maybe some supportive insoles that would contact the arch as well would help with that, because it would take the pressure from there and apply it there instead, and that would offload this area that was feeling so fatigued. Coming on to the more vascular side of things, it gets a little bit trickier to manage, obviously, because it's involving a whole different system. But if you do have varicose veins, they can be really uncomfortable for people, and it might be worth going to see a practice nurse at your local GPs to be prescribed some compression stockings or compression hosiery that can help to ease that sense of fatigue and pooling, and it'll help ease the swelling as well, which can make shoes really uncomfortable throughout the day if your ankle's swelling up. It's really important that you do get these prescribed if you do suffer from swollen ankles. It's something that can be quite easily got wrong, and then you could end up making matters worse. So do see somebody who's qualified to do that. Similarly, if you have problems with blood getting into your foot, you might experience a sort of a cramping sensation if you go for a walk. It's called intermittent claudication. If you experience this, it might well be worth seeing your doctor, again your your doctor, to inquire about some tablets that can help with that, and maybe looking even into an exercise program which has been shown in some studies to help overcome the symptoms of intermittent claudication. All of these things will help over time to decrease the problems with the muscles, problems with the strain of compression and stretching of the structures in the foot during a long day of work.